Following last week's assassination of conservative activist Charlie Kirk, calls to end political violence continue to grow. And with that, new scrutiny of rhetoric that spreads online, putting things like social media posts under a microscope. But who's to say when those posts cross a line? I'm neighborhood reporter Riley Shoemaker, and I spoke with one former Idaho State employee who says he was fired for his words, and that he doesn't regret them. I'm senior reporter Riley Shoemaker here right off Highway 55, where a vehicle went off the road and into the Payette River on Sunday afternoon. Now, we were here as multiple agencies worked to recover that vehicle from the river. I'm East End neighborhood reporter Riley Shoemaker, and I visited the piece of land that is at the center of a strange legal dispute. Now, I met the man, Chris Burge, who says that it is his because he's been occupying the land for years, and now he's suing the city over it. Hi, are you Chris? I'm Riley.
All this is that strip of land I told you about. The city does own.
But right across the canal, Christopher Burge points to the land he says he owns, a narrow stretch he's been living on and off, since 2017. He says it's not just his home, it's his mission.
So they are kicking off tonight at 7:30 with their first show of the weekend, that matinee, after the parade, and another show tomorrow night. Now, I did grow up figure skating, and I have been coerced into using this opportunity to audition for the show. Maybe not this year, but maybe next year. So this is called a flip jump. I'm gonna attempt this now on live television. All right, here we go. What do we think? Did I make the Olympics? Maybe. Dawn, what do we think?
So there's this guy online who is walking across all 50 states of the United States. I saw him a couple days ago. He was walking near Fairfield in Idaho, and I didn't know who he was, what he was doing. A couple days later, I saw him on Instagram, and I said, darn, I wish I had stopped and chatted with him. Well, sure enough, I'm driving on State Street in Boise, and I see him making his way down the street. So I hopped out of my car. He's coming down the street now. Hopefully he'll chat with me. So what made you do this?
So this is the 5th run across the United States. I had an opportunity to do something historic, finish the final 14 states, and end on America's 250th birthday in Hawaii.
I'm going to bring you guys a little bit closer here to my friend Avocado. Guys, this is my first time meeting a sea lion. So hello. Oh, hello. Well, you can see their show 3 times a day here at the Western Idaho Fair. Oh, she's so sweet with her kisses and her dances. So I'm going to send it over to our Sophia Cruz for a look. Oh my goodness. A woman from Burley says after returning from maternity leave, the job she once loved became hostile. I'm neighborhood reporter Riley Shoemaker, and now she is sharing her story exclusively with Idaho News 6, as new data shows a rise in workplace discrimination claims across Idaho.
It was humiliating.
Hannah Jones says she loved her job working as a deputy inside the Minnecacha County Criminal Justice Center. She's been there for more than 3 years and says nothing fell out of the ordinary until she returned from maternity leave.
I love my job. I have gotten to meet a ton of really cool people.
But she says that quickly changed.
I came back and it was only almost immediate that I started getting some pretty embarrassing comments about me breastfeeding and me having to go to the bathroom to go pump.
Jones says those comments from supervisors were constant in public.
They would make comments about how I was a cow, and they would actually make mooing noises at me as I was walking through the hallways and stuff as well.
I'm neighborhood reporter Riley Shoemaker here at West Junior High, where we first brought you the claims from teacher Michelle Chung about an apparent rodent infestation in her classroom. Now, months later, she says the fallout still isn't over, and she's alleging that the district retaliated. I sat down with her to hear what's happened since.
This whole thing could have been resolved without the news and lawyers if we just talk to each other.
We first introduced you to Michelle Chung last June when she came forward alleging widespread rodent contamination inside her West Junior High classroom, raising health concerns for her students. She told Idaho News 6 at the time she repeatedly begged the district to address the issue and was told the problem had been fixed, only to continue finding fresh droppings. Since then, the case was escalated far beyond rodents. Chung is now suspended with pay and fighting the Boise School District over a slate of legal claims.